procedure for conducting a vertical patrol.
Listen.
The Chief Gomez said officers are trained as a result of the killing of Timothy Stansbury, who was going across a route by an officer, innocent, not doing anything that was criminal. As a result of that killing, officers are trained not to unholster their weapon. Not to unholster their weapon. Well, certainly that's a violation of what they were trained to do. They were trained to keep their finger away from the trigger. Keep your finger away from the trigger. They are trained that if they encounter anyone in the stairway, to question them as to whether or not they have a legitimate reason for being there. And certainly as he was exiting the building, he had a legitimate reason. This officer violated his training. We don't need more training. The training is already there.
That's right.
We need officers who are not afraid of black people, who are not afraid of the blackness of a stairway, who are not afraid to go forth and do what they're supposed to do. This is an officer who violated all of that. He needs to be arrested. We've got to put an end to these criminals not spending one day in jail. We've got to demand that he be arrested. There's nothing preventing Ken Thompson, who has said he has all great intentions of doing a thorough and fair investigation. Start by arresting this killer cop. Start by arresting this killer cop. Start by arresting the officer who choked a 7-month pregnant woman. That was 6 months ago. It doesn't take that long, in my opinion. I'm a layperson. I'm not a lawyer. But I've talked to lawyers. And they said no, it does not take that long. So we're calling on Ken Thompson, who has presented himself as being a new energy coming in and dealing fairly with our people. We're charging him with arresting these cops and bringing them to a an indictment so that we will be able to hear the facts in a grand jury hearing, in a public hearing rather, and in a public trial. Thank you.
Arrest killer cops.
Said Black Lives Matter. Said Black Lives Matter. Said Black Lives Matter. Y'all get behind the banner. We gonna hit the streets. Come on, Black Lives Matter. Come on, y'all. Come on forward. Come on forward. Black Lives Matter.